ROI, or return on investment, might as well be a meme at this point. It's found its way onto job descriptions, resumes galore, and is often thrown around by otherwise well meaning people who don't necessarily understand how to identify signal from noise. Chasing and refining ROI can often be difficult, and many companies fall into the trap of overestimating momentum. Here are 4 key points to keep in mind when measuring the success you're building for your business. Number 1, not everything is an opportunity. If you're just starting out in your business, it can be very easy to get excited. Reaching out to new people, gaining new Twitter followers, or expanding your LinkedIn network can all be very good drivers to keep you going from day to day. It's tempting to think that you need to immediately start trying to monetize your newfound network and to start trying to line up conversations. However, there's a key pitfall that many people don't recognize when they're first starting out, and that is not everything is an opportunity. Just because you have a phone call with someone or a retweet or a direct message doesn't necessarily mean that these people or companies will convert. Further, it's good to keep in mind that a lot of the times, the person on the other end of the conversation is more than happy to talk to you about a service that they themselves provide whilst ignoring your pitch altogether. Spending your time chasing unicorns can quickly turn into chasing the dragon. Be wary of those who are only out to schedule meetings with you because of the services that they provide. A lot of times there may be an opportunity for partnerships or a working relationship, but that needs to be a mutually beneficial conversation before anything is to turn into an opportunity. Number 2, starting to work does not necessarily mean that something is working. This point is absolutely critical to keep in mind. Early successes are not necessarily an indicator of a trend. Yes, a new contract or customer or contact point or response to an ad is a promising prospect, but as we had discussed, not everything is a lead. Just because something is starting to work doesn't necessarily mean that it's working in the long term or even that it's the right business model for you. Know that your early successes are just that, early. It can be difficult to tell what's plain dumb luck versus the result of consistent hard work. The worst case scenario of this is people who may find early successes and begin to rest on their laurels, thinking that they've hit a good pattern and things will carry them along as the business will grow. It may sound unthinkable, but it's a potential reality that you'd do best to avoid. Number 3, early momentum can defy physics. This is especially true for early stage seedling companies. An object in motion tends to stay in motion, right? Wrong. While yes, it can be true that momentum that you are building is crucial to your long-term success, gravity and the laws of physics have nothing on the forces working against you in your chosen arena. For every one of you, there are thousands out there like you, all vying for the same business. Just because you got a piston to fire doesn't necessarily mean that your engine is running. Instead, focus your time and energy on relentlessly swimming upstream. Keep building that network. Keep writing. Keep optimizing your site, finding new opportunities and new venues to expand into. Keep talking, keep going, keep listening, and keep doing good work. It can be easy to lose sight of what you're trying to accomplish by taking pride in your early success, but you need to keep going. Number 4, identify signal from noise. This goes along the same lines as our original point. Not everything is an opportunity. You could see a few real opportunities as a signal of a trend, but the actual trend in your industry could be a much better indicator of where you should be going versus the direction that you're currently heading. For instance, in mobile development, just because you get a contract for an app built on Objective-C doesn't necessarily mean that the trend is heading in that direction. Swift is the future, Objective-C is the past. Maximizing your ROI becomes much easier when you can correctly identify the trends in your industry. This is especially true of something like search engine optimization, where the game is constantly being changed by Google, Bing, and other search engines. What worked yesterday may not work today, so don't focus on yesterday. Make sure you identify the signal from noise and focus on what's going on tomorrow. So that's all for now. A few quick tips to help you maximize your radio on the internet. I mean return on investment. It's crucial to understand that market trends determine what's working and what's not, and realize that market forces are most likely against you until they're not. And it's up to you to know the difference. Thanks for checking out the symposium. Don't forget to like, share, or subscribe, and stay vigilant. It's a jungle out there.